Hello humans and extraterrestrials. So, some preemptive things before this video starts. Firstly, I talk about maybe splitting this video into like 2 or 3 parts. What I've decided to do is to do a vlog per each Heroes of Olympus book, of which there are 5, so there will be 5 vlogs when I've read these, which is going to take some time. But yes, so there's going to be 5 vlogs, hopefully, dedicated to each of these books. And then secondly, throughout about half of this vlog, I, for some reason, thought that Leo Valdez was Will Solis. Like, I thought he ended up with the person that Will ends up with. So I make a few mentions of that, and I'm completely wrong, and I'm so sorry about that. Thirdly, spoilers for these books, or for this one and for the Percy Jackson series if you've not read them. I was going to do little spoiler things, but I just realised that my reading vlogs are almost entirely spoilers, so I'm just giving you this now, and then at the end I'm going to give you my overall thoughts, which I'm actually going to film now because I've read this book, but I'm just telling you now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the vlog, guys. Hello gang, it is about 8:30 on Sunday the 10th of May. It's about, yeah, it's 8:30, and I've decided, well, firstly, I've been struggling today with trying to figure out editing stuff, because I got a proper SD card with 64 gigs, so I was trying to get editing software on my laptop so I could do stuff from there and I could film with my actual camera, but that hasn't been working, so instead I decided I'd go for Old Faithful on my phone. We love Video Show. Honestly, shout out to Video Show for being really easy to use. I watched A Dash of Ash's videos from like a year ago of her rereading the Percy Jackson series, and I really dug that vibe, and I wanted to do something similar, but also, and I was in like a Percy Jackson mood, but also I finished the last Percy Jackson book like 2 months ago. So instead of that, I thought I would start and vlog with you my big old journey, because these books are big, through the Heroes of Olympus series. There's 5 of them and they're all this big, and that's like 600 pages. So this is gonna be a long video, and I'm sorry in advance, but I might split it in 2 or in 3. We'll see. I'll split it some way or another, so depending on how big all these videos are and how much I talk. But I read the first 3 chapters, and I've got some thoughts already. Firstly, I don't know if this is just a random thing, but was the guy who's in the coach, and also, yes, spoilers for these books, I'm so sorry, but the coach in this, is that the guy that Sharon got a message from like near the end of the last one? Have I completely made that? Because I feel like I recognize it being the same name. Like, I feel like I recognize the name, and I think that's the connection. I might be stupid, but also, let's find your book, because I need to find a page. You're sitting there, this is a great view. But also, I don't know who Butch is yet. I don't know if I actually know the character already. But we stan him already. Wait a second, I need to find it. But I don't remember if I feel like I should remember him, because like I recognize the name Butch. But I don't know if that's just my lesbian pulling through. Or not. Oh yeah, it's this scene. So, let's see. Annabeth looked back. You seem to know a lot, Jason. But yes, demigods. My mum is Athena, goddess of wisdom. Butch here is the son of Iris, the rainbow goddess. Leo choked. Your mom is a rainbow goddess? Got a problem with that? Butch said. Firstly, I love Butch. No, Leo said. Rainbows. Very macho. Butch is our best Aquarian. yeah, equestrian, Annabeth said. He gets along great with Pegasi. Rainbows, ponies, Leos. Leo muttered, I'm going to toss you off this chariot. Firstly, I love Butch. Secondly, Leo, if you're the person I think you are, you shouldn't be cringing at rainbows, because Leo's the one that ends up, this has been spoiled for me on Tumblr if I remember rightly, he ends up with Nico, right? Like, that's what happens? So, like, okay, I guess maybe he, like, grows into his character, and I don't know when it is that they get together. I don't even know if it's in the first book or if it's long after that. I feel like Nico is always, like, a second book kind of guy, you know? But, like, honey, I had it in my head that Leo was far more cool than he is. He seems a bit like, I know, they're like teenagers, so like what do I expect? But he seems a lot more like kind of a bit of a dick than I thought he was, but we'll see. It's fine. I'm very excited for Nico to come back and be an angsty boy. So, you know, they'll even each other out. It'll be fine. Annabeth, while explaining how the gods and the big three and how they didn't try to have kids and stuff, I mentioned Nico, and I know it's just a line. Like, she literally just says, my boyfriend Percy, he's the son of Poseidon, and there's this kid who shows up sometimes, Nico, son of Hades, except for them, and she moves on, but love Nico, that means he's likely to appear either in this book or the next one, because I know he's in them, but I hope he turns up soon, because I love that kid so much. Oh my god, Leo. This is the first full perspective of his that we're getting. I'm on the start of chapter 5, page 64, and oh my god, like, I know he's bi babe if I remember rightly, but oh my god, okay, I need to read this. And the camp was overflowing with fine looking girls. Leo didn't quite understand the whole related to the god's business, but he hoped that didn't mean he was cousins with all these ladies. That would suck. At the very least, he wanted to check out those underwater girls in the lake again. They were definitely worth drowning for. Oh my god. Chill. Oh my. Like, I know but he's just such like a teen boy that's over obsessing over girls, and I can't tell if he's projecting and being like, ha, girls, or like, what's the sitch? Because, my dude, I understand women are attractive, I'm with you, but like, think about anything else, please. No, I don't fully hate Leo, but he's giving me real, like, Will Herondale vibes, like Will Herondale from the Infernal Devices series. He's giving me real, like, the whole sarcastic, snarky Herondale. He's giving me those vibes. Let's go see Cabin 9. I'm in the mood for a good 72. There was that name again, Percy Jackson, Annabeth's missing boyfriend. That guy must have been into everything around here. He's really like, I can't tell if it's because of the way, if Rick's making fun of himself or not, but it feels like he is. He's like, huh, it's almost like I wrote this whole story about this one character and there wasn't a single thing that happened in it that he wasn't part of, huh? Good job. Like, that's what it feels like, and I love it. It's like when people break the fourth wall, like in Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe. This is not a spoiler. In the book, there's a lot of times where it's like, I don't know how, but, and it's like, you know, we're that's the one I'm trying to, you know, respect. I didn't know Leo had fire powers. How did I not know that? I've seen so many spoilers. I guess everything about Leo I've ever seen has been gay, but he does that. That also means bad stuff's gonna happen. But this is a Percy Jackson universe book, so what did I expect? But yeah, it's fire. That's so cool, my dudes. That's so cool. That's so cool. I mean, he like killed his own mother with a fire, or is it just like he's like a lost not like? Because like his mom died in fire, right? Is that him? Did he do that? If so, why? Honey, why? Okay, I'll find out. I don't know why I'm asking a camera that doesn't know the answers. At the end of chapter 7, obviously everything's super high stakes because she was explaining, or started explaining to him his whole past, but like I hate to tell you this, Jason said, but I think your leopard just ate a god. so snarky. Every single goddamn character in this story, they're such snarky bitches, and I love them. I know they're teens and that's what they're like, but I just really feel it in my bones, you know. Like, it's very, I think it's also very maybe not a Sheeran, but a very Percy thing to say. Like, they all have that snarky humour, and I think Jason has very Percy vibes, and I appreciate it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Starting chapter 9, or not, chapter 9, but I just wanted to mention, I don't remember if Clovis was in the last book. I feel like he was briefly mentioned in some of the fight scenes, but he wasn't like a major character. But either way, I love him so much, and he's me. Like, can't relate. Big ol' lockdown moods, just being like, can I sleep now? I've just gotten to the scene where Piper's been claimed, and I know this was 2010, this was a decade ago, oh god, a decade ago, but you're telling me that when the daughters of Aphrodite get claimed, they just become very societally deemed as beautiful, like, I feel like, also it doesn't feel right. I don't know, it doesn't feel right, but we'll see. And then, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't just read like literally the first sentence in the next chapter after saying that, because Leo didn't stick around after Piper turned beautiful. Sure, it was amazing and all. She's got makeup. It's a miracle. I really felt that. Like, yeah, I'm with you, honey. I know how you feel. A total psycho, that lady. Leo was so glad he was on a quest to rescue her. In the heckety heck did I not see that Leo was gonna start controlling and trying to fix the dragon coming? Obviously, his mom was a mechanic, he did all that. How did I not put that together? I'm such a dumb ass, honestly. But I love it. I like Leo now. Now more about Greek mythology. I have a feeling I would know who Jason was, but I don't. But it's really interesting that he's Thalia's sister, so we'll see. Just went past the chapter in which Piper is in her cabin, and I don't know if there's a reason that Drew is like that, or if she's just, you know, power hungry, but I hate her. So that's fun. It is May 12th. I'm just chilling reading. I'm like 200 or so pages in, and be on your best behaviour, Jason Grace. My father can be chilly. So Piper got her own veggie rations. That's so cute. That's so silly and domestic, but it's real cute. Okay, I've just read the chapter where Piper has a dream about her dad and they got an oh no. Okay, I wish I hadn't asked for a reason, because now I don't want that to be true. This is so sad. Two things but one comment. Firstly, Piper is really just crushing on this dude hard, huh? Even offended Jason looked hot, and it's like, okay, but also like, when is that like, oh, that's the worst, like, that's not known for being an unattractive face, is it? Like, I don't know. She's just a teen that's crushing. Also, I just realized something really stupid, which is that, why did I think, I mentioned this in my other vlogs, why did I think that Nico ended up with Leo? He does not end up with Leo, he ends up with Will, right? Oh my god, it's okay, because it's Solangelo, that's the whole thing. I'm so dumb. And I was just like, appeasing a straight boy. Who does he end up with then? If he's not like a bi babe. I had it in my head he was. He's not. Who the hell does he end up with? Because someone, right? Like, he talks about how in love with the girls he is, that he must end up with a partner. But, I don't know. It's making me like him less, to be honest. But, you know, still a cool dude. I can't believe I thought it was Leo. I'm such a dumbass. Oh my god. I'm dumb. A while. It is Monday the 18th. I'm just picking this up again. And Festus just died. And that was like, it was emotional and sad for me, but like I didn't feel anything. And then Leo said something in his internal monologue, and it's very cheesy and YA, but otherwise Festus had died for nothing. He had to finish this quest for his friends, for his mum, and for his dragon. That's badass and also makes me want to cry about his dragon. Oh, sweetheart. Hello, it is the 20th of May and it is about 10 p.m. I very rarely see typos in books, and I feel like even if they are there, I kind of filter them out. Just because I talk to a lot of people that spelling is not their strong suit. But Leo, Jason said, what are thinking? Like, just, we stand. Also, I'm just breaking 400 pages. Well, I have broken 400 pages, but I just love Uncle Rick. Hello, is the 20 something? 21st of May, and I am reading, and I'm probably gonna finish it tonight. I think I'm 470 or something pages through, and firstly, this book is so good, but also the charm speak that Piper does just makes me think of the Jedi mind trick. Like, I'm just thinking of Obi-Wan in episode 1 or episode 2, episode whatever, but I'm just thinking of Obi-Wan in the prequels just speaking in absolutes, and it's just really making me laugh, because like, this is different. Obviously the entire mythology behind it's so different, but it's just really funny because I keep just imagining Piper as Obi-Wan. It's just so funny. Okay, it's because I've been watching Star Wars again, or Star Wars for the first time recently. This is why am I like this? But yeah. Even if Leo survived this quest and saved Hera, Leo wouldn't have any happy reunions. He wouldn't be going back to a loving family. He wouldn't see his mum. Uncle Rick, fuck you. What the fuck? My fucking arm. Oh my god. This whole little cute conversation between Leo and Piper on the helicopter when Jason's sleeping is so sweet. He's like, yeah. He's like, for what it's worth, you can trust me, and then he immediately nearly crashes the helicopter. I love Leo so much. He's grown on me so much. It's still the 21st and I just finished this. Hell yeah. I'll give you a proper talk and my thoughts and stuff tomorrow morning. But for now, this is so good. I'm so excited about it. Like, they're going to try and go to the rolling camp and get Percy back. Hell yeah, that sounds dope. Anyway, you'll get a full update tomorrow, but just know that I loved it. Okay, so it's the next day. My overall thoughts. So, I'm so sorry about that light. But overall thoughts on this book were that I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. I thought that it was fantastically funny and just interesting, and the plot was really interesting, and I'm really excited to see Percy in the next book and to see how it develops, and also finally maybe meet Nico, because I love Nico and I missed him. But yes, so overall thoughts are that I love this. Most of the characters I really enjoyed. I really liked Jason's whole amnesia situation. Well, obviously, like, you know, I felt bad for him and everything, but it was a really interesting character point. Leo was one that annoyed me at first because he was very straight, which is fine, obviously, like, there's nothing wrong with being attracted to the opposite gender, but he was very, like, consistently just being, like, making jokes about how attracted he was to every girl that exists in this book, and it's a bit like, can you, like, think about other things, please? Like, he was, there's a character in this book called Keone, who is kind of like his enemy. Not so much at the time, but as the book continues, if you read it, she becomes a big old enemy. He's just like, she's pretty. But there's a funny line that comes of that later. That's like, ha, I can't believe I thought you were hot. And because she uses ice, she's really offended. And it's very funny. But yeah, overall, loved this book. I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was fantastic. It was weird not having Percy in one of these books, but you know, I still enjoyed it nonetheless, and I thought Piper was so awesome and that all the characters were fantastic. So yeah, that is all I have to say. Talk to me in the comments about this book. Let me know your thoughts on it. Please, without spoiling the other ones, because I don't know how far I'll have gotten by the time I've uploaded this video, and also people in the comments might have only read the first one or they're reading them with me or whatever else. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, talk to me in the comments. If you liked it, you know what to do. Please remember to drink your water, eat your vegetables, and peace out, I guess.